30 seconds left to go in this first half. Little Dave with the ball for Locust Grove. On the left side, Little Dave back to the free throw line, puts a shot up, and it's no good. Got a whistle and a foul. Foul's going to be called, I believe.
Against Berry, but it looked like charging to me, but they're going to go ahead and call the foul against Berry.
Brockton foul called against Sean Berry of Grove. That's number 3 against Sean. He's normally does not get into foul trouble, but that's his third one tonight. At the line is George Little Dave. Little Dave missed the front end of a 1-and-1. Lee Haddon coming back in, and Berry's going out. George Little Dave's second free throw attempt. It's up. It's no good. We've got a foul on the free throw lane, at the free throw lane. Got to be called against Locust Grove. Called on Mike Rhodes, I believe, Terry.
That's the number they put up there. I didn't see the ref flash number, but they're in a bonus situation. That was the 6th against the Pirates.
And Locust Grove wants to talk things over. They trail by 5 points. Grove leads at 24-19. Back in a minute.
When someone in your family doesn't feel good, you take them to a doctor. But what about your pet? They have illnesses too, you know. And the Grove Veterinary Clinic on Highway 59 north of Grove is there to help. Dr. Revis, a graduate of OSU with 8 years' experience with both large and small animals, wants you to feel secure in the knowledge that your pet will receive only the best of care at Grove Veterinary Clinic, open Monday through Friday, 8 until 5, and Saturdays from 8 until 12, or call 786-6401. You've seen the signs, Partners in Progress. Grand Metal Buildings offers a complete contract service. Their design department has the capabilities of handling your needs, whether it be a simple garage, mini storage, office, or the Grand Lake Mall. They're also willing to build a suit for your leasing needs. When time is money, it's important to get fast, reliable service at the best possible price. Grand Metal Buildings is growing with Grove. Let them help you do the same.
4 minutes, 24 seconds left to go in this first half. Grove leads it by 5, 24-19. It's been a little bit of a sloppy game tonight, Terry.
Yeah, the Ridgerunners have failed to get any shots off hardly in this second period. And they've only shot a couple of times from the field and made a couple of free throws from the line. They've got a chance to go up here by a little bit more, though, with Jason Porter at the line.
Well, if they've only shot a couple, then they've made it because they pull back.
Yeah, they've hit everything they've shot except for that shot right there.
Jason Porter missed up the line. And Little Dave for Locust Grove calling for travel. George Little Dave just took too many steps. Ball will turn over to Grove. Billy Bowling to inbound it to Joe Spachowski.
6 points, was that the difference? 18 and 4? Yeah, they shot 2 from the field and made it, two from the line and made those and missed that one.
And Spachowski back to Bowling. Bowling drives, left side baseline, puts a shot up, misses it. Rebound by Joe Randall of Locust Grove. That's a Pirates back on offense. A 5-point Ridgerunner lead, 3:59 left. Shot taken. Top of the key, or inside the key lane there. Keyhole. It was missed. Locust Grove came up with a rebound. They've still got the ball. Mike Allen with the ball. Pass goes inside. Turnaround jumper put up by Joe Randall and it goes in. 24-21, 3-point Ridgerunner lead. Jason Porter with the ball. Off to Billy Bowling, left side. Back to Spachowski. Bowling to Spachowski. Pass inside to Jared Porter. Porter goes to the bucket. And that's 2 points. Jared Porter, nice job that time of going right up to the bucket with a 26-21, a 5-point Ridgerunner lead.
Jared's 3 for 3 on the evening. They need to get the ball to him. He hasn't missed one yet. He just needs to be shooting more.
Little Dave, top of the key to Howard, right side. Tony Howard back to Little Dave for Locust Grove. Over to Howard. Pass goes inside to Randall. Randall puts the ball on the floor, then tries to go up with it. Has the ball knocked out of his hand. Billy Bowling comes up with the loose ball. Bowling pass off to Spachowski across the midcourt stripe. Spachowski looks for somebody to throw inside to. Jason Porter comes out, gets the ball, puts a shot up, no good. Billy Bowling on the rebound, picks up the loose ball. Bowling drives back toward the bucket, puts a shot up, no good. Jason Porter with the rebound. Porter puts a shot up, an air ball. No good, and the ball hits on the out-of-bounds marker. It'll go over to Locust Grove. Mike Gowan to inbound the ball for the Pirates to Little Dave to Howard. Howard, right side wing area to Little Dave, top of the key. Little Dave, pass goes inside, traveling. Going to be called against Locust Grove. 26-21, a 5-point Ridgerunner lead. 2:28 left to go in the first half. Jared Porter to inbound the ball. Full court pressure being applied by Locust Grove. Bowling with the ball. Bowling has the ball tipped away. Locust Grove comes up with the loose ball. Spychowski hustles back and knocks the ball out of bounds. He carries it out of bounds with himself, actually. But a great job of hustle put on that time by Joe Spychowski. Pirates inbound the ball. Their full court pressure again gets the ball back for him, however. Mark Gowan with the ball. Shot put up from the left side of free throw line area. It's no good. Got a foul.
I didn't catch the number on that one. They say 2 on 52. It was against Mike Rhodes.
Yeah, it was against Grove. And
Mike Rhodes.
No, it was against Locust Grove, huh?
Yeah,
okay.
Mike Rhodes on Locust Grove, number 52. You've been calling him Randall. I don't know if our
I had the wrong. Joe Randall is 54.
Right. And Mike Rhodes
is 52, yeah.
I was going to wait till halftime to tell you.
Jared Porter at the line. He misses the first of the 1-and-1. Jason Porter comes up with the rebound. Turnaround, puts it right back up and in. Good job by Jason Porter. 28-21, a 7-point Ridgerunner lead. Howard takes a shot for Locust Grove from the right side. Jared Porter comes up with the rebound. Howard missed the shot. Pass off to Spychowski. Ridgerunners are set back up on offense. They can go up by as many as 9 this time. Jason Porter, left side baseline shot put up, no good. Rebound, Tony Howard for Locust Grove. Mike Gowan with the ball to Little Dave. Little Dave, top of the key. Pass goes inside. Shot put up by Tony Mounts, and it's good. Mounts about a 5-foot shot from the left side. And he put it up and in. Jared Porter traveled with the ball. That's about the 3rd or 4th time Jared Porter's been called for traveling tonight, Terry.
The pressure got to him back there. They weren't really full court, but they had 2 men down on him with the rest of them pulling back. And a little bit of pressure got to him.
Little Dave with the ball up for Locust Grove. Pass over to the left side to Tony Gowan. Back to Little Dave. Back to Gowan. Spychowski gets his quick hands in there. Spychowski going to the bucket, and he was fouled. Spychowski, as he was putting his layup up, was fouled by George Little Dave. And I think that might be number 3 on him.
That's what I've got. They're marking up. Well, I haven't put him up on the clock yet. There it is, 3 for
Spychowski. Acts like that he either has a Charlie horse or he hurt his ankle or something, Terry.
Or he's got a catch in his get along. He got back up to the line and puts up his first one. No good.
Free throw shot. His first attempt is no good. Joe acts like his right something's hurting him. His second attempt is short, off the mark. Locust Grove up with the rebound. They come across the timeline. Top of the key, Little Dave with the ball. Pass off to Howard. Howard, pass right side baseline. Pass back to Howard, right wing area. Little Dave, top of the key. Little Dave dribbles left side wing area. Back to Howard, top of the key. Shot is good. Good shot. Tony Howard, bottom of the bucket on that one. Full court pressure being applied by Locust Grove. 28-25. Back to a 3-point Ridgerunner lead. Across the timeline, the ball goes. Joe Spychowski with it. In the left forecourt area to Billy Bowling. Back to Spychowski, top of the key. Back to Bowling, left side. Bowling shot put up off the glass. No good. Almost like an air ball. Technical foul called against the Grove Ridgerunners bench. I don't know if that was something that Coach Shackelford said or something that came from the bench, Terry, but technical foul.
Did they point that way? They sure didn't put no numbers up there.
Shackelford was standing up at the time, and the official came by. I assume the official Shackelford probably said something to the official when he came by. Locust Grove hits the first of a 2-shot technical foul.
Pulls them within 2.
And the ball will go to Locust Grove.
Pulls them within 1.
Mike Gowan pulls the Pirates to within 1. And the Pirates will get the ball out of bounds with 28 seconds left before halftime. They could take a 1-point lead here. Pass goes left side to Mike Gowan. Shot put up. It's no good. Rebound. Ball knocked around. And Locust Grove. Junior Ballo put the shot up and in and was fouled.
And gets a chance for another for it.
Ballo puts Locust Grove up by 1, and he'll get to shoot the charity shot here as he was fouled in the act of shooting. complete the three-point play. He'll get a chance to. His free throw is off the mark. Pirates lead it by one, 29-28. Jared Porter up with the rebound. Off to Spachowski. Spachowski 11, 10, 9 seconds to Billy Boland. Spachowski, set shot, and jump shot to the free throw line, and it's good. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Ball kind of bounded away. Locust Grove, last-ditch, desperate shot before the buzzer. It's no good. So at halftime, the Ridgerunners lead it by one, 30-29. Back.
If you've been thinking of building a new home, and that home has a basement, you need to talk to Chris Choates Concrete, the concrete specialist.
Well, they didn't have time to get the shot off, as it were. They didn't have time to get the shot off. And where are all these kids coming from?
I don't know. It's like we just got mobbed up here all of a sudden. One thing the Ridgerunners are not doing, or I guess the lack of doing here, is shooting consistently from the field, as they're just below 50%. Joe Spachowski's done a lot of shooting, and out of that shooting, he's only hit 4 of 9 from the field. From the line, he's hit about 50%, 2 out of 4. Also, 3 from 8 from Jason Porter from the field. He's been to the line once and missed it. Brother Jarrett's been to the line once and missed it, but he's hit 3 for 3 from the field. So he's the only one hitting with consistency at this time. The Ridgerunners as a whole shooting right around 50% from the field. The full court pressure has bothered them. It bothered them, as we mentioned earlier, from Pahuska. Bonita put a little bit of pressure on them, not completely full court, but the pressure has bothered the East Ridgerunners each time we've seen it against them this year, Frank.
Terry, it seemed to me like it bothered them almost seems to me like it bothered them more tonight than when they played Pahuska. Now, that could just be a different observation on my point, say, than your point. But I thought they did an awfully poor job. I felt like when they played Pahuska, there were many times that they were able to break that full court pressure. They got a man in the middle and what. Tonight, they've not been able to break the full court pressure hardly at all.
I think the difference is with Pahuska, Frank, Pahuska applied that full court pressure just almost all the time. We noticed every time that the Ridgerunners made a basket, or every time the Pahuska team made a basket, they were still down there for full court. We're not seeing that consistent full court pressure from this Locust Grove team tonight, and I don't know why, because the full court has been effective for them.
It's been
I
very
don't understand why they don't just stay down here every chance they get.
The Ridgerunners lead it by one here at halftime, 30-29. At the end of the first quarter, they were up by 3 points. As I mentioned, they've been up by as much as 7 and maybe 9 at one point. I'm not sure exactly. I do remember specifically 7 points up, but they've never been able to sustain a wide margin or to hold on to it to keep it away.
Ridgerunners have committed some fouls, 9 in that first half, and Locust Grove coming back in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Looks like they got about 8 points from the line there, so doing a pretty good job of shooting. This Locust Grove team is from the line, so that's kept them in the game.
We are at halftime, and it is homecoming, a special Saturday night edition of high school basketball. We'll be back with more halftime in 1 minute.
Now at Lynn's at West 3rd and Grove, all fall and winter fashions 1/3 off, including nationally known brands like Esprit, That's Me, organically grown, and more. All now 1/3 off at Lynn's of Grove. Remember, it's not the look unless it's from Lynn. The look from Lynn. I'm looking good and hot candy.
Remember how Mom used to slave over a hot oven all day baking breads, pies, and cakes for the entire family? Remember how good they tasted? Well, now with your old run here, run there world, you don't have much time for baking those mouth-watering goodies. That's where Daylight Donut Golden Crust Bakery comes in. Old-fashioned hot rolls, loaves of bread, pies, and cakes that are out of this world. Treat your family and yourself. Stop by the Daylight Donut Golden Crust Bakery at 305 South Center in Grove or call 786-4370.
Here we are back, and they're starting their coronation proceedings, I guess, here at halftime, this being homecoming for these Ridgerunners. Before we get into telling you a little bit about that, I'd like to remind you again about some activities coming up here at Grove during the week of January the 13th through the 18th. Monday, the 8th and 9th grade basketball teams will be traveling to Miami. No, they'll be playing here, playing against Miami gets underway at 5:30. On Tuesday, JV girls and boys and varsity girls and boys basketball at Nowata, 5 o'clock. Wrestling that same night here in Grove. Homecoming against Jay, getting underway at 6:30. On Thursday, the 7th through 9th grade boys and girls basketball with call for it here at Grove gets underway at 5:30. Same night, the high school and junior high wrestling will be taking place in Miami. Friday, JV varsity basketball here against Dewey. We'll be carrying that game live on KGBE. On Saturday, the speech and debate team will be traveling to Cameron University. Junior high and high school wrestling at Veneta underway at 6:30. These school activities brought you a service of Wayne and Juanita Burt, a Wayne Burt Machine Shop in Grove. We are at halftime. The Ridgerunners are in front of the Locust Grove team by 1 point, 30-29, and we are in the middle of homecoming. Frank, have you got some of these names, or are we still trying to grab hold of them as they come out? I noticed some of the key players out there. I see. There's Wes Bachowski. There's one Porter. I imagine you'll see the other one. Frank's writing all this stuff down. Don't forget, coming up later on this month, it's the big tournament, biggest one in the nation as far as high school basketball goes, or at least it has been for the last few years. I'm sure they'll probably maintain that status again this year. NEO tournament gets underway in Miami, January the 23rd through the 25th. Now, they'll be playing at a variety of locations to include about 5 or 6 gymnasiums in and around Miami, to include the Commerce Gymnasium, of course, the NEO Fieldhouse, Miami Gym there at the Civic Center in Miami, that gymnasium. We'll be carrying the Ridgerunners. We'll be following them throughout the NEO tournament. We'll also try to maybe pick up on some other teams in the area, maybe Afternoon or at Fairlanders. Whoever's doing well at this NEO tournament, we'll try to pick up on our area teams and keep you updated as we go along. We'll have some of the names from the coronation coming up after this minute timeout.
John Porter Homes of Grove is proud to be part of a growing community and is pleased to be able to help bring you Grove Ridgerunner basketball. Everyone at John Porter Quality Homes is behind the Ridgerunners and wishes them a successful season. When someone in your family doesn't feel good, you take them to a doctor. But what about your pet? They have illnesses too, you know. And the Grove Veterinary Clinic on Highway 59 north of Grove is there to help. Dr. Revis, a graduate of OSU with 8 years' experience with both large and small animals, wants you to feel secure in the knowledge that your pet will receive only the best of care at Grove Veterinary Clinic, open Monday through Friday, 8 until 5, and Saturdays from 8 until 12, or call 786-6401.
Oh, I just love these kind of things. Well, they're going to go to kissing out here in just a minute.
They're fixing to. We're back at halftime. The Queen coronation, Joe Spychowski, gets to kiss the Queen. Here's a little
come on now.
Nice little opening there.
Oh, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in Joe. He's been shooting better than that from the field, and he only hit 50%. Tell you what.
Well, I'll tell you, let me tell you who these fine ladies are. They're all involved in basketball. You know, Terry, I was noticing, and then not to make fun, really not to make fun, but more of them limp than not. I mean, you've got some hurt kids out there. The freshman attendant, of course, is Trish Bryan, and if you remember, right before the end of the girls' game, Trish went off and couldn't even get up, had to be carried off the court. And I guess the motivation to come back out and be an attendant might help out a lot. But anyway, freshman attendant tonight is Trish Bryant. Sophomore attendant, not on a boy yet. The junior attendant is Julie Dillinger. The senior attendant, I believe, now this one could be wrong. I'm not sure, I might need some help with this, but I believe they said Karen Snyder, and it walked like Karen, although it doesn't look exactly like her.
Well, she got a knee brace on.
That could be part of the reason why that's that way. But anyway, I believe they said the senior attendant was Karen Snyder. If not, I sure am sorry, but sorry doesn't help any. The Queen tonight, Becky Bryant.
Well, look at it this way, Frank. If that's who it is, her parents are probably here tonight, so they're not home listening. So you're covered.
So I'm in good shape that way.
Yeah.
And they're bringing them off. Daniel West, he's handling or taking care of the junior attendant, Julie Dellinger, and Jared Porter. He's taking care of Karen Snyder, who would be the senior attendant. And then Joe Spychowski, Mr. Quick himself, taking care of the Queen, Becky Bryant.
Now look at Joe. He is walking kind of with a...
That's what I'm telling you. He's limping about two-thirds of them out there. Between the boys and girls, about half of them are limping. So, kind of injured up there a little bit. Oh, nice extracurricular activities, if you will. We'll be back. We're at halftime.
When you have body pains, you see a doctor. By the same token, when your business has growing pains, you should see a specialist. In Grove, Grand Metal Buildings is best equipped to administer to your needs when it comes to a new facility or expanding your existing building. Grand Metal Buildings is a metallic brand and builder in Grove with the complete line of metallic branded metal building systems that can be erected and occupied quickly. Grand Metal Buildings is growing with Grove. Let them help you do the same.
Hey, all you sports fans, OU, the national championship team. Hats and transfers are now available at the Sports Locker on the Honey Creek Plaza in Grove. Come in and get your OU hat or transfer. Check out the big clearance sale now going on. Save 15% on athletic shoes and 25% on assorted sweats. Men's and ladies running wear now one-half price. Come in and save at the Sports Locker on the Honey Creek Plaza in Grove.
Well, the halftime, as far as the Queen coronation and whatnot, that part's over. A lot of the people that are here at the ball game are going back to the other side.
That's where all them kids come
from. That's right. We're sitting on the south side. I think this is south. I believe.
No, this is north.
Oh, okay. Well, that's right. Yeah, north, and the south side is where they came from. I know what I was trying to say. No. I did miss it, that's true. But anyway, a lot of the fans returning back to their seats. We're at halftime of the boys' game between the Grove Ridgerunners and the Locust Grove Pirates. And Ridgerunners lead it by a point, 30-29. And a very nice coronation ceremony and whatnot just finished up.
You know, I don't know who scheduled all this, but if I were a basketball coach and I was in a close game, 30-29, and facing some problems against the fast break, the last thing I would want to do with my halftime period is let some of my players go out there and walk around and escort people around. I would have done this between games. I wouldn't have scheduled it at halftime.
You know, I think the only problem you have there, Terry, is the fact that you got the girls that have to get all dressed up, get their hair all done up, and the majority of those girls are basketball players. Matter of fact, I believe every one of them were basketball. Trish Bryant's a basketball player, Donita Boyette, Julie Dillon, Snyder, and Becky Bryant, every one of them.
I would have let them come out here and it just came out in their uniforms. Yeah, just come out in their uniforms and not worry about getting all dressed up. They look nice in their uniforms. Of course, they look
don't understand. You just too old. You've just been away too long.
Well, I don't know. I just do know that these Ridgerunners have had some problems this first half with these Pirates, and if I were the coach, I'd sure be wanting to talk to these boys right now.
Well, you know what? I bet the coach probably doesn't. Not too crazy about it. Our coach never was.
No, this is pansy around out there. We got a ball game going on here.
But I think it's kind of neat myself. So.
Well, it adds something to it. It gives more than just the players and their parents a chance to get involved with school activities. Of course, these girls, they were already involved with school activities. As you mentioned, they're all basketball players too. But it's something, you know, maybe we're just talking bad about it because we never was kings or queens.
I'm not talking bad about it. I'm talking good about it. You're talking bad about it.
Okay, I'm not talking bad. It's part of it. But
for the record.
The only bad thing I've said about it is
if I were to the Queen coronation, I'd claim Zippers in full and total 100% support of it.
Okay, right? You got me on this side.
You send all the bad letters to him.
I'll tell you what, let's take a minute break and we'll come back and discuss this
further. We can do that.
Okay.
If you've been thinking of building a new home and that home has a basement, you need to talk to Chris Choates Concrete, the concrete specialist. With their precision-made Western aluminum forms, there's no room for error. Your basement walls are true and straight with a smooth surface. For all your concrete work, contact Chris Choates Concrete. From steps and walls to underground houses, Choate Concrete, 786-4619. Choate Concrete, please, in the Ridgerunner.
Basketball here against the Dewey team. The Bulldoggers be coming to town. It gets underway at 5 o'clock. We'll be carrying that game live on FM 99. On Saturday, speech and debate team traveling to Cameron University. Junior high and high school wrestling at Benita on that evening at 6:30. These school activities brought you a service of Wayne and Juanita Burt of Wayne Burt Machine Shop in Grove. 30-29, that's our score at halftime. Frank Gentry along with myself, Terry Davis, carrying the Ridgerunners. I figured it out, Frank.
Okay.
Why Joe didn't do so good at halftime.
Okay.
That probably was not his girlfriend, but his girlfriend's probably here tonight. So he gave her the little peck and said, let's go on before we get in any more trouble than what we already are in.
You kind of got that and figured right out, and Joe did a yeoman's job if that was the case, and it probably was. Could have been one of them other ladies that was his girlfriend, too. You can't ever tell.
We might mention the fact that Joe, of course, he's noted for his quickness and his ability to work against that ball. He's out there right now trying to work a little stiffness out of him. We're not for sure what part of his anatomy. I'm sure the lower half there in his legs or ankles or something are a little stiff tonight. As he was escorting the queen there, he was walking with a little gimp. He's out there now working out, and I'm sure he'll be ready to play this half, but maybe not 100%. And quickness is what we look for from Joe.
I think you'll find that Joe, I don't mean to make anything here that he's putting on or anything, because I know he's not. I'm sure his ankle and his foot hurts him. But I think you'll see in a situation when he has to get with it, I think he'll be able to get with it.
Yeah.
A while ago, he hurt his ankle. He'd gone up or he'd gone over that way or something, kind of hurt his ankle or his knee or something, and he was kind of limping around out there, but Coach Shackelford never would take him out.
Yeah, he does kind of try to lull the other team a little bit. He works quick, and then when he stops, he'll slow down, and he'll just kind of lull around there and try to catch the other team off guard, and then come with that quickness, kind of surprising.
Put a little trick on him. 30-29, and we're set, ready to go in this second half. The Ridgerunners will be inbounding the ball. So they will get possession first. They'll be able to go on offense.
I noticed at this time
the 1 point lead.
That West is not in, and is he? No, West is not in, but Billy
Bowling is in. The starting lineup is Billy Bowling, Joe Spychowski, Jason and Jared Porter, and Sean Berry. Pass goes inside to Berry. Berry puts it up, no good. Jared Porter on a follow-up shot, and I believe Jared might have drawn the foul.
Looks like it. He's up there at the line and ready to shoot one or possibly two.
They're going to call that foul on Tony Mounts of Locust Grove. That's Mounts' second personal foul. Jared will be shooting two. His first shot's up and in. 31-29, a 2-point Ridgerunner lead down. Porter can extend that to three. Jared's second free throw's too long. No good. Rebound, Locust Grove. Pass goes up to Howard. Howard gets it to Little Dave. Little Dave, top of the key pass right side to Howard. Howard's looking inside, trying to find somebody open. Good job inside by Jared Porter. And pass goes inside this time, trying to be put up. Porter held his hands up, and Jared Porter stopping that play. Ball goes to the Ridgerunners. Joe Spychowski with the ball now to Billy Bowling on the left side. Back to Spychowski, top of the key. To Bowling, left side. Bowling. Back to Spychowski, inside to Jared Porter. Porter goes over to the right side, puts a shot up, no good. Fight for the rebound. And last touch by Locust Grove, Jimmy Gore, the last man to touch the ball. Bowling to inbound it from underneath the Ridgerunner bucket. Gets it into Jason Porter. Porter puts it on the ground, then up in the air. Off the backboard and in for two. 33-29, a 4-point Ridgerunner lead. Little Dave for Locust Grove across the timeline to Howard, left side. Howard looks inside, goes inside. Shot put up by Jimmy Gore, and no good, but we got a whistle. I believe they might be calling that against Jason Porter.
Yeah, that'll be his third foul.
Porter called for pushing. At the line will be Jimmy Gore from Locust Grove. Gore, his first shot's up and good. He'll be shooting two. Both teams have one team foul in the second half. And Jimmy Gore goes out. Mike Rhodes comes in to replace him. Full court pressure being applied by Locust Grove.
Police department notifies that there's a number of vehicles parked in the fire lane, and they will start towing vehicles away if you don't remove them. Thank you.
I hope we're not in the fire lane.
I certainly hope not. I don't know what the fire lane is, but I didn't see no hydrants or anything where I was parked. But,
33-31. It's a 2-point Ridgerunner lead. Full court pressure being applied by Locust Grove. Pass goes into Billy Bowling. Bowling just about got trapped. Got the pass up to Jared Porter. Porter drives toward the bucket. Takes it up and in.
Good shot.
Jared Porter doing a great job that time going to the bucket. Across the timeline comes the Locust Grove Pirates. Howard has the ball on the left side. Looks inside. Nobody to go to. Pass to Mike Gowan. Gowan goes inside. Shot put up and made by Mike Rhodes. But
They didn't give it to him.
What do they call it?
Traveling, I believe.
Traveling called against Rhodes before he got the shot off. Ball goes over to Grove. Billy Bowling with the ball. Pass up to Jason Porter. Porter being trapped. And he gets the pass to Bowling. Back to Spychowski now. Back to Bowling. To Spychowski to Bowling. Left side. Spychowski top of the key. Inside to Jason Porter. Porter turned around. Puts it out. Knocked out of bounds by Billy Bowling. Porter missed the bucket. Went off Bowling's shoulder and out of bounds. Locust Grove will inbound the ball. Mike Gowan gets it into George Littledave. Littledave to Howard. Right side. Howard trying to find somebody open. A lot of pushing and shoving going on underneath the basket. Howard going to take the shot from 15 feet out. Right side. No good. Spychowski goes up, pulls down the rebound. 35-31. The Ridgerunners lead by 4. Could up that lead to 6 right here. 5 minutes, 45 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Pass goes inside to Jason Porter. Porter bangs it off the glass. No good. Jared Porter with the rebound. And Jared follows, putting it up and in. 37-31. It is a 6-point Ridgerunner lead. Howard with the ball. Right side, Howard from 20 feet. It's no good. Jared Porter comes up with the rebound. And he kicks the ball off to Spychowski. Spychowski slows things down, lets the offense set up. To Billy Bowling, left side. Bowling back to Spychowski, back to Bowling. Bowling almost loses the ball. He takes a shot from 8 feet. No good. All the way over everything. Mike Rhodes comes up with the ball for Locust Grove. Ridgerunners on defense. Long shot taken from the left side by Howard. It's no good. Billy Bowling up with the rebound. 37-31, a 6-point Ridgerunner lead with 4 minutes and 55 seconds left to go. Locust Grove in 1-2-2 type zone defense. Bowling puts the shot up from the left side. No good. Rebound. Locust Grove going back the other way. Taking it all the way, drive all the way down inside. Shot put up. No good. Now we've got a technical foul called against someone.
I didn't see it.
Technical foul going to be called against one of the players on the Ridgerunners. For what? I don't know, Terry. Of course, the technical foul does not go as a personal foul. Billy Bowling may have been the man called for the foul. Because Jason Porter and Joe Spychowski both go back and talk to Billy Bowling. But the free throw was missed, was it not?
No, he made it.
Was made. Okay. We'll do that. 37-32, a 5-point Ridgerunner lead. Locust Grove with the ball. On offense, Little Dave goes inside, the shot, turn around, no good, missed everything Mike Rhodes did. Jared Porter comes up with that loose air ball, gets it off to Spychowski. Ridgerunners with a 5-point lead, could go up by 7. Bowling, left side, looks at the bucket, goes to Porter, almost overthrows him. Jared Porter comes down with the ball, though. Nowhere to go with it, but back to Bowling. Back to Spychowski, top of the key. Jason Porter, right side, puts it up and in. It's Jason Porter from 10 feet on the right wing area. Put it up and in. 39-32. It is a 7-point Ridgerunner lead. 3 minutes, 55 seconds left to go. Third quarter shot put up by Little Dave of Locust Grove. No good. Jason Porter on the rebound. Semi-fast break by the Ridgerunners, and then they slow things up. And too close by Mark Gowan. Gowan went up in the air and came down on Jason Porter. That's a second team foul against Locust Grove. And Locust Grove wants to talk things over. 39-32, a 7-point Ridgerunner lead. Back in a minute.
Remember how Mom used to slave over a hot oven all day baking breads, pies, and cakes for the entire family? Remember how good they tasted? Well, now with your old run here, run there world, you don't have much time for baking those mouth-watering goodies. That's where Daylight Donut Golden Crust Bakery comes in. Old-fashioned hot rolls, loaves of bread, pies, and cakes that are out of this world. Treat your family and yourself. Stop by the Daylight Donut Golden Crust Bakery at 305 South Center in Grove or call 786-4370. John Porter Homes of Grove is proud to be part of a growing community and pleased to be able to help bring you Grove Ridgerunner basketball. Everyone at John Porter Quality Homes is behind the Ridgerunners and wishes them a most successful season.
Right.
3:44 left to go, third quarter.
Does that sound like your car? For the folks at home that didn't hear that.
They got to wait a few minutes. The referee had to go move his car from the fire
that's
lane.
who it was. That's fixing to tow off the referee's car.
Well,
that's what we need. Another little time out here. Why couldn't he just give his keys to him? I guess maybe his insurance wouldn't cover somebody else moving.
Would you want to give your keys to say?
Say this is a ploy. I know. I was trying to work out here. Let's just run it with one referee.
39-32, a 7-point Ridgerunner lead. That's too bad when the official parks in the fire lane. Maybe you better go check our cars and put in the fire lane, Terry.
Hey, that's fixing to call a violation on the official. He's back. He's back. I know that guy, too, and I can't think of his name. I can't think what his name is.
Not the one that owes you money, is he?
No, he ain't the one that owes me money. I wouldn't move his car for him, did he? That'd have been the case.
We're back in action. Grove inbounds the ball. Spychowski. He and Billy Bowling will play a little bit of catch here. Passes off to Bowling. Back to Spychowski. Top of the key. Back to Bowling, left side. Back to Spychowski. Back to Bowling. Waiting for somebody to open up underneath. Spychowski, top of the key. Jason Porter right side from 12 feet, and he hits it.
Good shot.
Jason Porter, a shot much like the last shot he had.
2 in a row from out there.
41-32, a 9-point Ridgerunner lead, the biggest lead of the evening. Ridgerunners, with 3 minutes and 5 seconds left to play third quarter, are up by 9. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead. Shot put up by Locust Grove. No good. Rebound by Locust Grove. Put back, up and in by, looked like Jimmy Gore.
Well, that's who I had. That was Jimmy Gore.
Full court pressure being applied by Locust Grove. Ridgerunners break it. Pass goes to Spychowski. He puts it up and in. Spychowski banged it off the back of the glass. Looked like he was going to knock it plumb out of everything, but somehow it fell in. 43-34. Locust Grove. That was Junior Ballo trying to drive the baseline. Ballo stepped out of bounds. Ball go back to the Ridgerunners. 43-34, 9-point Ridgerunner lead. Could go to 11 right here.
There's the pressure.
Jason Porter. The Ridgerunners break that full court pressure. Joe Spychowski with the ball, top of the key. Spychowski looks kind of tired. Pass goes inside to Berry. Berry puts it up and in. John Berry puts the Ridgerunners up by 11, 45-34 with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Locust Grove with the ball. Shot put up. Kind of a jacked up shot by Junior Ballo. But I believe he was fouled by Spychowski.
That'd be Joe's first tonight, I guess. So, yeah.
Spychowski doesn't usually get in much foul trouble. And you know, that's kind of odd.
Because he does a lot of reaching in to try to steal that ball.
But maybe he's just so quick. I don't know.
He's so quick they don't see him foul. He fouls and he's gone before they even get a chance to blow the whistle. They got the first half of that one.
Ballo hit the first one of 2 free throws. He hit the second one there. Back to a 9-point lead for Grove. Pass up to Spychowski. Spychowski almost had it, batted away. Somehow came back in control of the ball. Now Joe has it, top of the key. Good all-around athlete, Joe Spychowski is. He's a good football athlete, and he's good, quick basketball player. No, got it. He has his head about him. Seems to have his presence of mind almost all the time. Jared Porter shots it left side baseline from 15 feet by Porter. It's good. 47-36, back to 11-point lead for Grove. Junior Ballo with the ball for Locust Grove. Pass goes inside. Shot put up and made by Jimmy Gore of Locust Grove. Full court pressure will be put on now. Pass goes up to Spychowski. That's what I'm talking about right there. Pass goes to Berry underneath, and it goes out of bounds. Now, did you see how they hit Spychowski in the middle? Spychowski then had 2 guys to hit in either the right or the left lane. He hit the guy in the left lane. The other guy opens up underneath. That's the only way you can break a full court press.
He sure missed a chance there. He tried to hit Berry open into the basket, but he was a little slower in doing it.
Well, he hit Berry. Berry bobbled it off his hands, looked to me like. 47-38, back to a 9-point Ridgerunner lead. Locust Grove could cut that back to 7 with the bucket here. Little John with the ball top of the Little Dave with the ball top of the key. Tries to go inside. Ball knocked away by Berry. Now there's a battle for it on the floor and a tie-up situation. Mike Rhodes acts like he's playing football. Rhodes kind of put a forearm into Porter, and Porter doesn't even play football. No fair.
Well, Mike Rhodes looks like he can play football in a lot of places. He's a big kid.
Last touch by the on the tie-up situation, possession goes to Locust Grove, so they retain it for offense. Mike Gowan with the ball out to Little Dave. Little Dave looks, no one to go to. Finally forces it inside. Turnabout, a shot put up by Jimmy Gore, and no good. Got a whistle and a foul, I believe, going to be called against Locust Grove. That's going to be on Gore, who missed the shot. Ridgerunners. That's the third team foul against Locust Grove. Still no bonus situation for either team. 45 seconds left in the third quarter. That'll help speed up the game, Terry. Pass to Billy Bowling, left side. Bowling looks for somebody to break over. Ball knocked away by George Littleday. And Spychowski steals it back. Joe Spychowski. Looks it up and in. Joe Spychowski did an outstanding job. What a quickness. He is Littleday that knocked the ball away. Spychowski just came back and took it back away. 49-38 and 11-point Grove lead with 14 seconds left to play. Shot put up by Locust Grove. No good. Jason Porter comes down with the rebound. 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Porter drives and puts up the shot left side. No good. Ball knocked around. 2 seconds left. Lance goes out off of Sean Berry. 2 seconds. Daniel West comes into the ball game. Coming out is Jason Porter. It'll be a long pass down court by Locust Grove. Across the half-court spot. Shot put up. Way out. No good. 49-38 and 11-point Ridgerunner lead. We'll be back in 1 minute.
When someone in your family doesn't feel good, you take them to a doctor. But what about your pet? They have illnesses too, you know. And the Grove Veterinary Clinic on Highway 59 north of Grove is there to help. Dr. Revis, a graduate of OSU with 8 years' experience with both large and small animals, wants you to feel secure in the knowledge that your pet will receive only the best of care at Grove Veterinary Clinic, open Monday through Friday, 8 until 5, and Saturdays from 8 until 12, or call 786-6401. You've seen the signs, Partners in Progress. Grand Metal Buildings offers a complete contract service. Their design department has the capabilities of handling your needs, whether it be a simple garage, mini storage, office, or the Grand Lake Mall. They're also willing to build a suite for your leasing needs. When time is money, it's important to get fast, reliable service at the best possible price. Grand Metal Buildings is growing with Grove. Let them help you do the same.
Well, the final quarter of tonight is coming up.
Been a long night. The Ridgerunners led by 11 at the half. They lead by 11 at the end of the three, so that was a pretty even quarter for both teams.
At least they didn't lose any. They didn't lead by 11 at half.
30-29, I guess not.
They led by
one. So I guess I was looking at that wrong. I thought, well, if they led by 11, they still lead by 11. I guess pretty good quarter, come to think about it, for the Grove Ridgerunners getting back in there. I started to work early today. I've been here a long time.
Ridgerunners inbound the ball to start this fourth and final stanza. Billy Bowling to Spychowski back to Spychowski. Shot from the free throw line is short. Rebound, Locust Grove. George Littleday with the ball. Pass over on the left side to Mike Gowan. Back to Littleday, top of the key. Littleday drives right side. Back to Gowan, top of the key now. Pass over on the left side. That goes to Gore. Shot put up by Mike Rhodes. It's no good. Rebound. Jared Porter. Back off to Spychowski. 7:24 left to go. Final stanza. 49-38, a 1-point Ridgerunner lead. Billy Bowling with the ball left side. Bowling looks inside. Back to Spychowski. Back to Bowling. Spychowski, top of the key. Jason Porter from the free throw line. Shot put up and in. Jason Porter, nice little touch. Just rolled it over the end of the bucket. And Locust Grove wants to talk things over. We'll keep it right here. 51-38. A 13-point Ridgerunner lead. Biggest lead of the night.
That's a lot bigger than what it was at halftime when they were only up by 1 instead of 11. Good quarter that third quarter was. Hot from the court tonight, Jared Porter. I was just looking down and figured out He's hit 6 of 7 shots from the field tonight. He's also hit, well,
Jared Porter or Jason?
That's Jared. 31. Jason, let me add him up here. Let's see what he's done. He's only shooting about 50%. He's put some points on the board, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. He's put 14 points up there, but he's only shooting about a 50% clip from the field. Her brother Jared's hitting about 90%, 6 of 7 anyway from the field.
51-38, Jason Porter is out there kind of showing a little pointer there to Sean Berry. Showing Sean how to put the elbow up. See, like this, he said you put the elbow up like this, and then you block the hip around there, and then you bump them out, he said.
Bump them out.
Yeah, I can tell that. Tell that just from watching it. Locust Grove inbounds the ball as they start back on offense. They were the ones that called the timeout. Spychowski putting heavy pressure against Mike Gowan, trying to take the ball away from Gowan. Gowan dribbles around Spychowski. Pass goes over on the left side for Locust Grove. Inside pass, turnaround jumper from 5 feet is good. Tony Mounds, 51-40 at 11-point Ridgerunner lead. Jared Porter with the ball. Right side, full court pressure being applied by Locust Grove. Pass over to Jason Porter. Back to Spychowski. Spychowski looks back to Coach Larry Shackelford to get the instructions. Billy Bolin with the ball left side. Down to Sean Berry. Pass back out to Spychowski. Spychowski took the shot. Billy Bolin came up with the rebound. Back to Spychowski. Ridgerunners will get another shot. Offensive shot at it. Into Jason Porter. Turnaround jumper by Porter. It's good. 53-40, back to a 13-point Ridgerunner lead. 6 minutes left in the ball game. Mike Gowan for Locust Grove goes on offense, and foul going to be called against Locust Grove. Jimmy Gore came up and tried. Yeah, it was an excellent call. Jimmy Gore came up trying to set a screen on Spychowski, but he stuck his leg and his knee way out there.
Yeah, he tried to trip him up there. He seen his screen wasn't good enough, so he tried to advance his screen a little bit, and you just can't do that.
13-point Ridgerunner lead could go to 15 right here. Ridgerunners are in a bonus now in the next foul situation. Jared Porter with the ball. Porter over to Billy Bowling, down to Sean Berry. Berry puts a shot up on the right side baseline. It's no good. Locust Grove comes up with the rebound back on a fast break. Not quite quick enough, however. Mike Gowan shot it from 15 feet out and made it.
Good jumper.
Ridgerunners break that full court pressure applied by Locust Grove. 53-42 and 11-point Ridgerunner lead. Bowling with the ball left side. Spychowski top of the key. Pass goes to Jason Porter. Porter trying to... They called Jason Porter for walking.
Traveling that time. He got the ball down low and had 3 people around him. He tried to force it back up to the basket, and in the process he carried himself.
Shot from way outside by Locust Grove. Again, no good. Jared Porter comes down with the rebound. 5 minutes left to go. Terry, you know, it'd be nice if Grove had some sort of a stall game that they could go into now.
Precisely. They've got a good lead if they could just...
They're still trying to go to the bucket with it a lot. Jason Porter off the glass.
Why not when you're going to make it?
55-42. Back to a 13-point lead. Mike Gowan with the ball for Locust Grove. Pass trying to be made inside. A foul going to be called against Jared Porter.
Jared Porter, you know, a while ago you said which one or how's Jason or Jared doing? What's making you think, if I can spit this out, what's making you think Jason's doing so good? He has hit 5 of his last 5 shots, although he's not hit that many all evening long. He has hit his last 5 in a row.
Locust Grove puts it up and in. That was Jimmy Gore with 2 points for Locust Grove. 55-44, an 11-point Ridgerunner lead. 4:26 left to go in the ballgame. Jason Porter with the shot from underneath the bucket, up and in. Jason Porter scores 2 more.
6 of his last 6 now. He's hot. Give him the ball. Let him shoot.
Mike Gowan. Pass goes off to Tony Howard. Howard pass down inside or down to Jimmy Bowler. Bowler put the shot up. No good. Rebound. Grove. Long pass down toward Joe Spychowski. Puts it up and in. Ridgerunners up by 15. Their biggest lead of the evening. 59-44. 3:51 left to go in the ball game. Locust Grove with the ball. Pass over on the left side. Tried to force it inside. Sean Berry came up with the steal. Berry off to Spychowski. Terry, I know they've got some sort of a delay game. I guess they just don't want to go into it. Sean Berry down low, back to Porter.
Porter finally misses one there. Whoops, and I marked him a good one there. I'm forced to have it, I guess. I marked him.
Quickly down court, Locust Grove puts it up. They put it up again, missed it twice. And the Ridgerunners finally come up with the rebound. Ridgerunners back on offense. A 3-on-1 fast break. Jason Porter tries to put it up and in, but there's a foul.
He'll get a shoot, too, on that one.
Porter was literally almost decapitated by Junior Ballo. Ballo, except not in the head area, but more in the chest and shoulder area. Going out is Joe Spychowski. Gets a big hand for the folks. Coming in is Rodney Cross. Rodney is a senior, 5'9". He also plays a point guard. 59-44, 16-point lead, 60-44, 3:13 left in the ball game. Jason Porter, his second free throw, it's up and in, 61-44. Locust Grove back on offense. Pass over on the left side, traveling, going to be called against the Locust Grove Pirates. 3:06 left in this ball game, 61-44. 17-point Ridgerunner lead. Full court pressure being applied by the Pirates. Jason Porter tries to get it down to Alabama, taken back away. Locust Grove came up with a steal, and then Jared Porter came up with the intercepted pass for Grove. Jason Porter with the ball now, off to Jared. Jared right side, turn around, and shot put up and in. 63-44, a 19-point Ridgerunner lead. I believe they've got this one well under control.
Foul that time was against Jared, I'm sure.
Jared Porter going to be charged for the foul on the attempt. Tony Mounts trying to put the ball up and in. He'll go to the line to shoot two. That's the third personal foul against Jared Porter. Fourth team foul against the Ridgerunners. You know, this is one of the fewest times, or one of the latest times in the games, Terry, I can remember Grove not even yet having the bonus against them. They get to shoot the bonus. Ridgerunners, as they try to bring the ball up court, have traveling called against them. Jared Porter, he's had traveling called on him several times tonight. You know, I don't think any high school team should make a traveling violation twice during the whole night. Grove makes several of them. Got a whistle and a foul. Locust Grove on offense. 63-46. Ridgerunners lead it. 2:28 left to go in the ball game. A lot of folks have cleared out.
They definitely got this one under control. 63-46 with a couple of minutes to go.
Now Gowan on the line for Locust Grove. He misses. Jared Porter comes down with the rebound. Porter gets it off to Rodney Cross. Cross to Jason Porter. Back to Cross in the forecourt area. Rodney Cross holds the ball up. Goes to Jared Porter on the right side. Back to Cross. Billy Bowling on the left side. Bowling comes out in the forecourt area. Bowling with the ball. Going to drive and try to go inside.
Kicked in the shin. He's hurting. Timeout. Give me somebody, he says.
Help. I hurt. Billy, you got to go to the line.
He just got kicked in the shin. He's not hurt seriously, but that is a painful type injury. If you've ever been kicked in the shin, you know what I'm talking about.
Bowling on the floor right now. 63-46. I think 17-point Ridgerunner lead.
I think he'll be able to rub on it for a second. And,
it feels so good when it quits hurting, won't it?
Yeah.
Billy Bowling, he may not even be able to shoot his own free throws, Terry. I don't believe he is. Officials are going to let somebody else come in and shoot the free throws.
I guess it depends on how hard you get kicked in the shin, about how long that injury will last. He's sure not putting no pressure on it, is he?
No. And timeout. Ridgerunners going to talk things over. We'll just keep it right here.
2-minute break. I don't know. They didn't put Joe back in, did they? I was already tallying up.
No, I believe Daniel West is who they sent in, Terry. They sent him in and called a timeout about the same time, and I believe that was West that had gone in there.
Well, anyway, Joe out sitting on the bench. He's totaled 16 points thus far tonight, shooting 50% from the field and 50% from the line. But of course, having a good game defensively with those quick hands stealing the ball a couple of times. He may be back in for some more action, although with this kind of a lead, I believe they could probably just let him rest the rest of the evening. After all, they did have a big halftime. Semi-big halftime.
Well, you know, all the starters for the Ridgerunners are seniors except Daniel West. West is a junior. And the Ridgerunners have an old, in terms of senior, junior, and whatnot, an old ball club. And they could be hurting next year, so they need to do quite a lot this year.
Well, you'd have to flunk a bunch of them, right? How does that work?
Just keep them around. Right?
Yeah, just keep them around another year.
Daniel West will go to the line in place of Billy Bowling, who went out with an injury. Bowling unable to attempt his free throws. So Daniel West will shoot the 1-and-1. West comes off the bench. He hits the front end of that 1-and-1. He'll shoot the other one. The bonus one. It's up, and it's good. 65-46, back to a 19-point Ridgerunner lead. Locust Grove now with the ball. Under 2 minutes to play. A minute 57. Ball trying to be forced in. Stolen away by Jason Porter. Porter off the Rodney Cross. Cross across the timeline to Daniel West. West, right side to Jared Porter. Back to Jason Porter in the forecourt area. Jason to Rodney West. Had a ball knocked out of his hand. A foul committed. Going to be an intentional foul, I believe. Called against
Tony Howard.
Yeah, against Tony Howard. He just ran out and grabbed Daniel West.
He said, what the heck, I've only got a couple. I got a couple more to go. Let's go use one up right here.
A minute 35 left in the ball game. At the line, Daniel West, the junior, 6'2". His first shot is no good, so he won't shoot another one. Locust Grove up with the rebound, long pass across court. Baseline shot put up, it's no good. Rebound by Jason Porter. Porter
carrying the ball, maybe? Or did they catch a
foul against Locust Grove? They're going to call that one on Mark Gowan. 65-46, a 19-point Ridgerunner lead. A minute 22 left to go in the ball game. Rodney Cross will be at the line. He's a senior, 5'9". Shot put up and in. Hit the front end of the 1-and-1. He'll get to shoot the bonus. 66-46, a 20-point Ridgerunner lead. Cross the second shot. It's up and in. Locust Grove going to be called for traveling. Carl Gowan tried to walk with the ball before he bounced it. Wouldn't allow him to do that. Cross gets the ball in to Daniel West. West in the forecourt area. West. Now we've got some more substitutions. It looks like Scott Trudeau is in there. He's a junior, 5'9". And Trudeau was fouled, so he'll go to the line to shoot 1-and-1. 67-46, and 21-point Ridgerunner lead. Trudeau, first shot of the 1-and-1. It's no good. Rebound, Locust Grove. Across the timeline. Almost stolen by Rodney Cross. Ball last touch by Locust Grove. So the Ridgerunners will get it back. 67-46, a minute, 7 seconds left in the ball game. Inbound pass from Jared Porter. And Rodney Cross was fouled. Or Scott Trudeau was fouled, excuse me, in the backcourt area.
I'm not saying much here. I'm trying to add up some of the figures here. So when we get through this game, we'll be ready to talk about it.
Well, this will just blow him a big old bubble. I suppose that means he's getting kind of bored with the ball game.
That means they probably almost towed his car off and he got out there in the nick of time.
Scott Trudeau put the shot up. He missed it. And got carrying the ball. Going to be called against Locust Grove. They just got the ball across the timeline, and then they were called for traveling. Turning the ball over, palming it, carrying it, whatever you want to call it. substitution for Locust Grove. 58 seconds left in the ball game. Jason and Jared Porter in there along with Daniel West. Don't know why the coach is leaving those three in there, but you think he could let his younger players play?
Yeah, you'd think if you had this many seniors on your team, you'd sure like to get some experience with those younger players. Of course, I guess that's what B-ball is all about.
Ridgerunners running helter-skelter with the ball out here.
Another intentional foul, looks like to me. I don't know if they'll call it that way, but Jimmy Gore sure enough just grabbed a hold of
Rodney Cross.
Rodney Cross.
Cross will go to the line. Should be shooting two. Not an intentional. But there, that's what they gave him. Called it an intentional. His first one is good.
And I don't know.
He missed the second one. Jason Porter fighting for the rebound. That foul is going to be called, I believe it's going to be called against Carl Gowan of Locust Grove, his third personal. 39 seconds left in the game.
Put old Jason on the line.
Shooting 1 and 1. It's good. 69-46, 23-point Ridgerunner lead. Jared Porter goes out. Coming in is Mike Buchanan. Buchanan's one kid I'd like to see play. He's 6'4", just a sophomore. Jason Porter, his second shot, it's up and in. 70-46. Ridgerunners lead it by a bunch.
Going to call a foul that time on.
I think it might have been on Rodney Cross.
Either him or Trudeau, they're both going for the ball at the same time.
Okay. I see. Okay, yeah, Scott Trudeau. Trudeau's a junior, 5'9". It's kind of silly for the Ridgerunners to be fouling with 34 seconds left. All the coach wants the time to get off. That will put Mark Gowan on the line for Locust Grove. His first shot's up and good. They'll get to shoot the bonus now. His bonus shot is no good. Rolls around. Daniel West comes down with the rebound. West takes it almost the length of the fourth. Hands off to Bowling. And Billy Bowling is fouled.
Well, I think they call that foul on Cross, or they foul Cross. Goes off over to Cross. Bowling's out now.
Oh, Rodney Cross. You're right. I was calling Cross Bowling. Thank you. 70-47. Cross, his first shot is missed.
He said, now you can call him Bowling. Now they missed that shot.
You had to correct it. Cross, the second shot, it's up and in.
He said, wait a minute, now you can call me Cross.
71-47, 28-27, 26-25. Locust Grove. Shot put up by Locust Grove, no good. Buchanan came down with the rebound.
Yeah, I think they'd sure like to get old Mike in there and get him some more play time.
I'd like to see him get Buchanan.
He's just a sophomore, right?
He's just a sophomore. Needs to get toughened up. He's 6'4" already. So
still growing.
He could be a big boy time he gets to be a junior.
He's already a big boy.
Yeah. Watch out there.
He's liable to make this
At the line is Buchanan. He's left-handed. He missed the front end of his 1-and-1 there. 15-14 seconds left. Locust Grove banked out on offense. They just about throw the ball away.
Might as well have.
Seconds. And tie ball situation. That tie ball will go to the Ridgerunners. Buchanan inbounds, or Jason Porter inbounds it. Leaving Porter in there the entire game, Terry. Maybe Porter wants to stay in the whole game. He puts a long shot up. No good at the buzzer. And the Ridgerunners win it 71-47. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Hey, all you sports fans, OU, the national championship team. Hats and transfers are now available at the Sports Locker on the Honey Creek Plaza in Grove. Come in and get your OU hat or transfer. Check out the big clearance sale now going on. Save 15% on athletic shoes and 25% on assorted sweats. Men's and ladies running wear now 1/2 price. Come in and save at the Sports Locker on the Honey Creek Plaza in Grove.
If you've been thinking of building a new home and that home has a basement, you need to talk to Chris Choates Concrete, the concrete specialist. With their precision-made Western aluminum forms, there's no room for error. Your basement walls are true and straight with a smooth surface. For all your concrete work, contact Chris Choate's Concrete. From steps and walls to underground houses, Choate Concrete.